First one of the day on this Friday morning. A brand new client with his rather filthy BMW GS 1200. The dreaded GS, should I say. This, I did one of his friend's bikes the other day, the Minger of the Week, Kawasaki Versys 1000, and he was absolutely gobsmacked. So we booked him in. This was a last minute booking. He called me this morning and we bent over backwards to get him fit in. So we're going to do our legendary Trot full Monty valet on this. It doesn't look like it's ever been properly cleaned. Touch up a few rusty nuts and bolts, get some corrosion protection on it. He's not going to go with the full works package with the ceramic, but we will do a bit of polishing on this bodywork black. It will show every single mark. As you can see on this windscreen, it is covered. So yes, we have got our work cut out for us with this. Lots of rusty nuts and bolts, corrosion bits and pieces. So we'll get all that cleaned up. We'll get some XCP corrosion protection on it, get it looking like it should. This is a 62 plate. I'm not too sure of the mileage on it, but let's get it looking like it should. Watch this space.
Okay, this GS has now been thoroughly washed, decontaminated and blow dried. Now it's time to do a bit of detailing on it. We've got lots of bits and pieces to paint before we put the XCP corrosion protection on it. So we're going to lightly sand that center stand, side stand, they're all rusty, and we'll stick a bit of paint on that. touch up a few rusty nuts and bolts, and then we'll mist it all with the corrosion protection, and then we'll crack on with some polishing. We'll get this exhaust all polished up. I'm going to do a 2-stage machine polish on this tank and front nose cone, as it's pretty heavily scratched, same as the windscreen. So let's crack on with some detail inside. There you go, 3 hours, 15 minutes. This BMW GS 1200 has been fully trotted and looking pretty freaking sweet. This has had one of our legendary full Monty valets with a bit of extra paint polishing on the windscreen and bits and pieces. Everything's had XCP corrosion protection on it afterwards. All your subframe, which does rust on these, has had a nice coating. All the exhaust, all the burnt on tar has been removed. Mirror polished up, all the back. Every single spoke has been scrubbed. Everything's been misted. XCP afterwards. I painted the center stand, side stand. Yes, looks a different bike. The paintwork has come up a right treat. Polished this windscreen the best I could. Managed to get a few of those marks out. All down the front, everything's been misted with the XCP corrosion protection. All the calipers have been meticulously cleaned. All the nuts and bolts touched up. Yes, 3 hours, 15 minutes. Get yours booked in now. We're open 7 days a week. We do a satisfaction guaranteed service. 07966 249 963.